This holy shrine the gentle find is this.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hands too much. Which mannerly devotion shows in this?
End of all rivalries.
Talk about Romeo and Juliet. Romeo and Juliet is a tragic play set in Verona, Italy during the Renaissance period. The story showcases the destructive power of unchecked love, the clash between the individual and society, and the complex nature of fate. The majority of the action takes place in the homes of the Montagues and Capulets, takes place in public spaces such as the streets, a church, and a crypt. The main characters are Romeo and Juliet, two young lovers from feuding families. Romeo is a passionate and impulsive young man, characterized by his fervent desire to be in love. He is willing to do anything for his love for Juliet, even at the cost of his own life. Juliet, on the other hand, starts off as a sheltered young girl but transforms into a passionate woman who is willing to defy her family for love. Alongside Romeo and Juliet are several other pivotal characters such as Mercutio, Romeo's best friend and a distant relative of the prince, is a quick-witted and charismatic character known for his humorous banter. His death escalates the tragedy and adds to the clash between the two families. Tybalt, Juliet's hot-headed cousin, is always ready to engage in fights, leading to several conflicts throughout the play. Friar Lawrence, a Franciscan friar, supports Romeo and Juliet's love. He plays a crucial role in helping them marry in secret and comes up with a plan to reunite them. The nurse, Juliet's confidante, is a humorous character who deeply cares for Juliet but is also influenced by societal norms and loyalty to her family. The parents of both Romeo and Juliet, the Lord and Lady Capulet, and Lord and Lady Montague, are initially portrayed as strict and demanding, but they later show love and concern for their children's well-being. The plot of Romeo and Juliet revolves around the tragic love story of the two star-crossed lovers. They fall in love at first sight and secretly marry with the help of Friar Lawrence. However, the long-standing feud between the Montagues and Capulets, combined with a series of coincidences and misunderstandings, lead to a tragic chain of events. Romeo kills Tybalt in a fit of rage, resulting in his banishment from Verona. Juliet, in desperation, is then forced into an arranged marriage with Paris. Seeking the friar's aid, she is given a sleeping potion to feign death. Romeo, unaware of the plan, believes Juliet is dead and drinks poison beside her tomb. When Juliet wakes to find Romeo dead, she stabs herself with his dagger, uniting them in death and ultimately bringing an end to the feud between their families. The play is written in the third person, but the perspective shifts between different characters, allowing the audience to witness the story from multiple viewpoints. This provides deep insight to the minds and emotions of Romeo, Juliet, and other key characters, enhancing the audience's understanding of their motivations and conflicts. The atmosphere of Romeo and Juliet evolves throughout the play. Initially, it is filled with youthful exuberance and the intensity of first love. However, as the story progresses, it becomes increasingly tragic and intense. The ongoing feud between the Montagues and Capulets creates a constant sense of tension and conflict. The actions of the characters are overshadowed by a sense of inevitability and an underlying feeling of doom, foreshadowing the tragic outcome. As the play reaches its climax, the atmosphere shifts to one of grief, loss, and ultimately reconciliation. In conclusion, Romeo and Juliet encompasses tragedy, romance, and the complexities of love, the destructive power of unchecked love, the clash between the individual and society, and the overwhelming influence of fate are all explored within the captivating setting of Verona, Italy. Through the lens of multiple characters, the play offers a deep exploration of human emotions and the consequences of impulsive actions. The shift from youthful exuberance to devastation grips the audience, leaving them with a lasting impression of the intricacies of human relationships and the fragility of life itself. That's all. Thank you.